When we had our first baby, we did not have a clue what we were doing with sleep. This is before I was a sleep coach and knew all about the body chemistry and the behavioral piece behind a baby's sleep. And so we actually had visitors come and visit and hold the baby until 10:30 p.m. that night of our first baby's first day. It was crazy because she was born at 1 a.m. So we were awake, for 18 hours, 19 hours. And so then with our second baby, we knew so much more. And my husband was able to really dive into what's happening and help me with baby sleep to make life a whole lot easier. You see, that first 24 hours of sleep for a baby is absolutely crucial. And when they don't get that good restorative sleep, it actually sets them up on the wrong foot. So that post-birth sleep, that restorative big sleep that happens right afterwards, is helpful for the baby to completely reset their body to get them into a really good space. This is going to be like a big sleep, like 3 to 6 hours. Unless your baby is not gaining weight or there's a medical concern, let's go with it. This restorative sleep is going to be absolutely incremental to setting you off on the right foot. Have your partner nearby if you're concerned about the baby, helping with the baby so that as the birthing parent is able to sleep, then the other parent is able to ensure that the child has a good restoration sleep. The first 2 nights of sleep are generally pretty good, and we find that, we've got some good 2-hour stretches. Then nights 3 to 6, they're going to be tough ones. There's going to be a lot of cluster feeding at night, and so ensure that you are giving yourself a lot of grace. Don't set up a lot of visitors until on the day, or give yourself permission to confirm an hour or 2 hours beforehand. Because if you're up all night cluster feeding, then you need to make sure that you're getting sleep somewhere else. Don't be afraid as well to wake up your partner and get them to do the diaper changes or put them back to sleep after the feed if you're feeding, or if you're bottle feeding, allowing them to do a feed as well. That is a-okay. The thing here is that these couple of days, your baby is really regaining any weight that they have lost post-birth, and they're starting to really get the hang of how to feed. Sleep naturally comes because they're just so sleepy and they need to sleep the majority of the day. So to ensure the sleep of your baby is a success in that first week, have realistic expectations. There's going to be periods of cluster feeding and cluster napping. There's also going to be some nice big naps. Allow them to sleep up to 3 hours in the daytime, and at night, as long as your pediatrician, midwife, or medical caregiver has given you permission, you can let them sleep as long as they're happy to. We're also watching out for if a baby is sleeping too much, if they're jaundiced. However, your medical provider will be working with you on all of these things. I just want to make sure that you're not expecting your baby to be doing these 4-hour stretches every night from the get-go. Your baby has a lot to learn, and their body is growing rapidly, and they need a lot of food and a lot of sleep to do so.
Have people in your life been telling you, you'll never sleep again? Are you starting to stress about how life is going to change with a baby or adding an additional baby? I've been there. And mama, it's time to cheers your new best friend, Little Wink Sleep. Our Nurturing Newborns program gently and gradually lays the foundation for sleep in a way that you're able to manage and understand. We use a science-based approach that fosters healthy attachment. You'll be able to let go of the stress of newborn sleep and enjoy this stage, knowing your baby is set up with the right skills. Nurturing Newborn Sleep includes all our insider coaching strategies, taking you step by step, troubleshooting along the way, as well as